Hello, everybody. My name is Moritz. Most of y'all may know me, most of y'all don't. Um, I've been thinking as far as what do I want to do on YouTube, right? Do I want to sing? Do I want to beatbox? Do I want to act? Whatever, right? So, um, this first video is basically just gonna describe or explain to you all the reason for me doing this. The reason for me doing this is basically um, because there's a lot of things and a lot of talent that God has blessed me with, for one. And I always wanted to act. I was always told that I was a funny person or, whatever. Um, I used to think that I needed to get high. I'm gonna be honest and be real with y'all. Because it's gonna be called Real 100. Um, I used to think can, just get high and be funny, but I realized that God has, if you don't succeed and achieve the goal that you want to do in your life and let people tell you that you can't do it or you can't do it, you can't do this, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. It get old. And it gets tiring. Then you just get be like, man, you know what? Forget that, man. I'm gonna do this because I feel like that God is having another calling for me to do things in life. You know. Also, I'm going to be, talking about being honest about certain things that I have did in my life to help, I guess, other young people or especially young males and females. But mainly I want to pick on talk about things as far as trying to help the young men out there in the world that are struggling and that are have a desire to do something, but people talk about them, and down them, as far as mm, being successful, in life. Um, I've been uh, in and out of relationships, abusive relationships, tough relationships. It's been times where I'll be like, hey man, I want to go with this bad little bra right here or this little girl right, at that point in age, when I was like, what, 12, 13, 14. I used to be like, hey man, I like this girl, I like that girl. But then I never had the courage, what I'm saying, to just be like, hey, can I talk to you, what I'm saying, I like you, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Because it was always to the point to where, I always got either rejected or talked about. Pretty much everybody, I know I'm pretty sure everybody got talked about before in their life, which, you know, is life. Um, as I got about 16, 17, I say. It was to the point where I'd be like, hey, what I'm saying? I used to think I was a stuff, what I'm saying? I'd be like, hey, man, I can pull any girl, what I'm saying? This it's too easy. It's too easy, now. Um, but if you let a lot of things come between you and God and the blessings that God has for you, then you might find yourself back in the drought. And that's where I found myself at. I found myself in a drought because I let my pride and my ego get over me. I had an Impala, and I used it for some good, but I mainly used it for evil. And, you know, I used to think that God took it away from me, you know what I'm saying, just because. But now I see that God took it away from me to teach me something, to teach me that it's a blessing that I'm giving you. That's basically what God was saying. He was like, I gave you a blessing and you misused it for evil. And he took it away. At first I was upset. I was like, man, why gotta do this to me, man? Why do I gotta you know what I'm saying? Why do I gotta be the one to have something taken away from me that I really wanted? But I didn't appreciate it. I didn't appreciate the trust, the honesty, the responsibility, as I grew up. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, you know what I'm saying? It was like, dang, dog, like for real? You know what I'm saying? Like in my mind, I'm just thinking like, this is just between me and God. I'm like, dang, dog, like, God, you don't do me like that, man. I thought we was, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was just saying, I thought we was tight. you know, um, but then I thought about it over the years and I'm like, God, this was just you teaching me, you know, to do better and to focus on um, the good and the ability to be a better person, be a better Christian, be a better um, little brother, um, be a better uncle, you know. Um, oh, I want to give shout outs, you know what I'm saying? I want to give shout outs for one, I want to give a shout out, to the Lord above, you know what I'm saying? Just for letting me see 28 years, you know. Um, there has been times where I thought that I couldn't do it, that I couldn't do it, I couldn't make it in life, that my life was just over with. And God showed me a whole nother direction, you know. He gave me 7 years um, to see the things that I messed up and the decisions that I made was not the right decisions, And I ain't gonna lie, I thought, I was like, hey man, these, excuse me, I'm finna go out here, you know, do this. I'm finna go out here, do that. I'm finna go smoke weed. I'm finna go, hang out with my boys, you know what I'm saying? We finna go drink. We finna go kick it. And all that time that I thought that I was doing right by God, I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Or I thought that, oh man, I can get away with this. You know what I'm saying? God ain't looking. God ain't looking. You know what I'm saying? He paying attention to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Let me go do this. Let me go smoke this weed. Let me go drink. You know what I'm saying? Let me, whatever. You know, and all that time when I thought that he wasn't looking, he was looking right at me. He was like, I see you, dude. You know. I ain't gonna say what what I want to say, but um, he was basically just looking at me like, dude, really, you just gonna sit there and just do this in front of me, like, oh, like I'm not. I got you, doc. I got you. So this is gonna be my first video. It ain't gonna be long. I just want to keep it, at least 10 minutes to do an intro. And I would love support. You know what I'm saying? As much as support as I can, as I'm moving forward and doing this and doing other things. Um, so if I will say this, if it's in your heart to subscribe and like, um, comment if I should continue, then I would do so. Um, like I say, there will be um, storylines about myself. Um, the mainly, I would want to talk about all of the things that I did and the outcome of it and what made me turn my life around. Uh, there will be some jokes, there will be some hurt, sadness and pain. But out of all, God is the number one head. So, whatever He wants me to do, that's what I'm finna start doing. So, tune in, y'all.